Come on, wake up. Wake up. Welcome to Trivia Night, a thoughtful treatise on the futility of life. Or at least that's how I describe it on the Facebook event. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini-games. If you do badly in the mini-game, I'll kill you. But don't worry, Ghost can still win the game. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round where the living and dead compete to see who can escape first. And it's not too late to join the audience and play along. Listen to me blabber on. Let's just get into the game. You'll figure it out as we go. First question. What company's slogan is, where best friends are made? Use your device to answer the question. And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? Which leaves only you. I have a surprise for you. Welcome to the killing floor. We're going to play the finger cutting game. My collection is running a little low. Just choose one of your fingers to cut off. End of instructions. Think happy thoughts. Ah! Wow, these are gonna make a great necklace. Here's everybody's score so far. Are scores important? If you crave external validation, then yeah. Here's another one. Who is the funny-named narrator of the Dr. Seuss book, If I Ran the Circus? Who picked this one? The rest of you, come with me. Welcome back to the killing floor. Let me ask you a question. So put a little thought into this. It's important. Who's your best friend? Type an answer on your device and press send when you're finished. Are you proofreading that thing? Hit send. Now everyone gets to vote. Pick which of these answers you hate the most. Whoever wrote the answer with the most votes dies. Pick the answer that makes you go, no sir, no. I will have none of that. Voting is not just a right, it's a privilege. The votes are in. A tie? Wow. More pain to go around. See, I wasn't joking when I said I'd kill you. I just totally killed you. But don't worry, ghosts love trivia party games, so you're still in this. You haven't lost or anything. I mean, I was a ghost for a while, but I got better. Oh, just one remains? Well, I'm not done partying out here, so let's hold off on the endgame for just a little bit. Okay, Sugarbeet? If you can somehow survive these next 2 questions, I'll give you a chance to escape during the final round. Next question. Oceania is the fictional world created by which author? Who said this? Everyone is wrong. Prepare for your punishment. Let's test your memory. Memorize the pattern. And done. From left to right, what was the order of the colors? I hate to be one of those modern parents with impossible standards, but if you get one wrong, you die. This was the pattern. How did you do? What? There are still people out there that have an attention span over 7 seconds? Alright, next question. I believe in shooting the messenger, so who should I kill? And the correct answer is this one. One of you is still alive. Let's go someplace fun. Well, I hope you know how to spell. Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs out. My ransom letters could use a little bit more pizzazz. I will be really upset if you can't find at least a 7-letter word. Start poking those letters with your fingers. The letters don't have to touch each other, and remember to press submit when you're done. I'm so excited to see what you come up with. Ooh, let's see what you did there. This is going to hurt me more than it hurts you.
Terrible tragedy. Now, don't set foot in that old pantyhose factory. Rumor has it some awful things happen.
Is this how the best rides at amusement parks feel? It's so great to see you again. First question. Who is the youngest Marx brother? And the correct answer is... who got it right? The rest of you. Let's go someplace fun. Welcome to the killing floor. Woo, woo, woo. Math alert. Answer as many math questions as you can before time runs out. Whoever does the worst dies. Let's get this math party started. So much math going on right now. I wish we could do math all day, but time's almost up. It'll all be over soon. I hope you haunt an elementary school so maybe you can learn something. And here's where everybody's at, because, you know, we don't rank people enough in society. Let's try another one. Personally, I prefer myrrh, but tell me, what is frankincense? And the correct answer is this. Which leaves only you. Let's play a game. Welcome back to the killing floor. Let's play a dice game. I'll go first. 11. Now I need an assistant. You'll do. In order to live, should they roll higher or lower? You can make it as hard or as easy as you want. This could go either way. Exciting! Roll lower than me or you die. If this is what it took for you to face your gambling problem, then frankly, I'm happy. Let's take a peek at those scores. Who's feeling the pressure? How about this? Hey, things could be worse. You could be tied up in Jay Leno's house. How many years was David Letterman the host of Late Night and then Late Show? Who picked this one? Only a ghost got it wrong. Very good. Alright, next question. Where does the Muffin Man live? Who said this one? Everyone again. You all need to be taught a lesson. Things have been too polite. Let's have violence. You can attack someone else. You can defend yourself. Or you could grab some money. And if no one gets hurt, I will still punish someone. Fight. Fight for your precious little lives. Eek! I'm so nervous, you guys. That's why we make shields. To do this. If you attack someone, you best not miss. Your failure must be punished. You can check out the full explanation of my tiebreaker rules over on my website. Well, unless it's been hacked again. Thanks a lot, Anonymous. If that's your real name. God, it really just makes you feel so helpless when that happens, but, you know, what are you gonna do? There are just bad people in this world. Only one player left alive, just how I like it. Well, look who's still alive. Now you just have to escape with your body. I'm going to give you a category. Ernest Films. Tap on each answer that fits, then press submit. Let's see the right answers. You move forward one space for every correct answer. You're getting real close to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. Comes the next question. Subatomic particles. I have to write some harder questions. Are you afraid of the dark? You should be. American Girl dolls. Here's another one. Water Pokemon. Here's another one. Rum-based cocktails. bunch of smart people, huh? Here comes the next question. Voiced by Frank Oz. Decision? Just a few more steps. Now can you play with me forever? Here's Pants. That just wasn't challenging enough. The shadows are coming. Goosebumps books. Welcome to the sequel that most people wait to experience until it comes out on video on demand.
To all agents, when you return a jetpack, please make sure it's refueled. Thank you.
Yeah, so if you could ask her to call me back at the field office, that'd be great. This is Agent Warner. Thanks. Bye. What?
Why do you refer to yourself as Agent Warren?
Because it's my name.
Your first name?
So?
You doing the whole one-name thing like Madonna?
I gotta go. Lunch plans.
You meeting Ranger Rick and Fire Marshal Bill?
How do you know Warren's not my first and last name?
Because I've known you for 7 years.
3,
Have you?
2,
Nameplate's right there on your desk.
All of the surveillance we do here at the government gets collected in this computer. And when I say all of it, I mean all of it. Even that total disaster when you tried to cut open a mango. Usually we upload it straight to government YouTube. But today we're going to use it to play... Espionage! Let the espionage begin! Who's up first? Okay, computer, what do you have for this one? What percentage of people normally tear open sealed standard-size envelopes by hand instead of using some instrument? Give it your best guess. You get more points the closer you come to the actual percentage. wasting. Okay, we have a guess.
77%.
Okay, everyone else. Time to guess if the actual percentage is higher or lower. Just one of you is saying higher. And Surveil says 85%. Yeah, not too shabby. Who picked higher? Smart, yes. Here's your points. Okay, who's up next? I'm going to search for... What percentage of people get more satisfaction from sweeping than from vacuuming? %36%. Okay, higher or lower? Just one of you is saying higher. And the correct answer is 23%. Obviously, none of those people owned a Dyson. And yes, I get paid for that endorsement. Who got it right? Nice job. I've got some points for you. Who's next? All right, buckle in. I've got one for you. What percentage of people have given at least one of their body parts nicknames? %74%. Everyone else, higher or lower? Just one person says lower. Okay, let's see the right answer. 28%! Terrible guess. You need to be within 30% to even get points. Let's see who got it right. Well done. You get points. Next up. Ooh, I remember seeing good surveillance for this yesterday. What percentage of women own pairs of shoes they love but don't wear because they are uncomfortable? %25%. Okay, higher or lower? Ooh, everyone thinks it's higher. And Surveil says 82%. You weren't within 30%, so no points for you. Who got it right? Here's some points. We made it through round one. Let's peek at the scores. Not bad, but things are a little different in round two. I'll explain as we go. Okay, who's first? We've collected data about everything, even this. What percentage of people have voted for contestants on reality shows? We have an answer. 65%. In round two, you can double down if you think the guess is off by 15% or more. Just pick much higher or much lower. If you're right, you'll earn double the money. If not, womp womp. Everyone says higher except for one of you. Okay, right answer is 55%. 3% of those people vote in congressional elections. Good to have priorities. Ah, that's too bad. Double downs only count if the answer is off by 15% or more. Who's next? What should I search for in the old Surveillance Pro next? Ooh, I know. What percentage of people usually sleep well on airplanes? 33%. What do y'all think? Higher or lower? Unanimously higher. Now let's get to the right answer. 38%! I've got big points for that guess. Let's see who got it right. Here's some points. Okay, who's up next? Has anyone invented a tooth comb? What percentage of people use electric toothbrushes? 75%. Everyone else, higher or lower? It's unanimous again. And the correct answer is 38%. Ah, I remember when Dylan went electric. Who got it right? Well done. You get points. And what have we here? Great answer. Double points for saying much lower. Who's next? So many famous Yankovics. Let's see which one we're talking about. What percentage of people have been to a Weird Al Yankovic concert? 32%. Everyone pick higher or lower. Just one person says lower. Okay, let's see the right answer. 18%! Which reminds me, I have a new idea for a TV pilot. It's called Accordion to Jim. Let's see who got it right. Ooh, points for you. Uh-oh, final round time. We faked dozens of focus groups to determine the most popular answers to this question. What word do people most commonly use to describe themselves? The data's in. You get 3 guesses. Try to pick the most popular answers to get the most points. Ready, go! All right, let's see what everyone picked. And what are the most popular answers? And the winner is... Congratulations, you're the most surveillance surveiller that ever surveyed.
Welcome to Fakin' It. I'm Cookie, and I'm here to ask the weird questions that no one else is especially compelled to ask. Couple quick words before we jump into the game. And yes, you can skip it if you're in a rush. During each round of play, each of you is going to be sent a task to your device. Like, raise your hand if you've ever farted. But one of you will get nothing, and that person is the faker. Everyone wants to figure out who the faker is, and the faker just wants to blend in. When you hear the go sound, you either raise your hand or not, depending on whether you've ever farted before, which you have. And the faker just has to fake it. After that, everyone votes on their device who they think the faker is. If everyone picks the correct person, the faker is caught. But here's the most important part. Fakers, if you're caught in a lie, if you raise your hand when you really should have kept it down, lie, cheat, deny, come up with whatever story you have to throw other players off the scent. Be the faker. Some of the tasks will involve raising your hand, or pointing, or maybe making a weird face. But there will always be a faker, and you'll have 3 chances to catch him. Oh, one more quick suggestion before we get going. It's important to be able to see each other, so if possible, consider sitting in a semicircle or like small lines facing each other. Whatever works best while still feeling comfortable. Let's start with Hands of Truth. It's an easy one, just like we saw a minute ago. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task, raise your hand if you've taken a selfie this week. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. You can change your vote if you change your mind, by the way. The faker can only be caught if the vote is unanimous, so do your best to come to a group consensus. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your devices now. The task was, raise your hand if you've ever been in a car accident. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. Everybody voted for. You all caught the faker. It's category picking time. Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. Just want to leave it to chance, huh? Okay. It's going to be number pressure. Everyone's going to get a task that involves holding up a number of fingers, probably from 1 to 10. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, hold up as many fingers as feet you are tall. For example, 5 feet tall, 5 fingers. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. By the way, talking is encouraged, so share your faker theories. Everyone voted for. Collectively, you all made the wrong choice. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second number pressure task to your devices now. And the task was, hold up as many fingers as number of Pixar films you've seen this year. Vote for the faker now. All the votes went to. You found the faker. Okay, time to pick the next category. Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. Hands of Truth. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. This was the task. Raise your hand if you've ever thrown up in public. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. In case you didn't know, you get points for voting for the faker even if no one else does. Not enough teamwork to find the faker. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your devices now. task was, raise your hand if you've ever fallen asleep in a movie theater. All right, vote for who you think the faker is. And the prime suspect was... that is indeed the faker. And what will our next task category be? Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. You got a point. Everyone's going to get a task that involves pointing at another player in the game. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, point at the person you would like to see in a big teddy bear costume. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. And everyone voted for... the faker has been found. All right, what category do we want to do next? Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be Face value. Everyone's going to get a task that involves making some kind of facial expression. Maybe a weird one. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, make your holding in a fart face. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. Everyone suspects. Yep, you found the faker. Okay, it's time for the last round. Text you up. I've sent 3 questions to each of your devices. Type in your answers for all 3 and then hit send. Now the faker has 3 questions to answer too. They just have slightly different questions than everyone else. So good luck, faker. Let's see everyone's answers to the first text task. The store where you buy your underwear. Vote for the faker now. And the votes were for... Ah, yes, you caught the faker.
Welcome to TKO. I am the Tournament Master, and I have forged a psychic bond with every t-shirt in the universe. It's a lot sweatier than I predicted. I have lured you all here to T-Shirt Island to take part in a t-shirt battle to the death. Also, the Fire Spirits are having this party later. Everyone's bringing a date, so I thought one of you... forget it, I'm kidding. Let's just do the tournament. The road to greatness begins here, at the training grounds. You will use your device to draw 2 drawings. Draw anything that pops into that little head of yours. If nothing pops, just hit the suggestion button. It's time for your first drawing, right now. Time goes short. Hurry up and finish already. I couldn't have done better myself. Well, actually, I could. This time, try to think more like me. On to drawing number 2. Yes, I think we can work with these. For your last exercise, you will write as many slogans or phrases as you can. These have nothing to do with your drawing, so just put those out of your mind. And don't let hubris consume you. Use a suggestion if you need one. Go! You didn't give up after 1, did you? Keep writing. Make haste before time runs out. Nice hustle. Let's find out if it was worth it. Enough training. Direct your attention to your device. Select 1 drawing and 1 slogan to create the perfect t-shirt combination. And I do mean perfect. Nicely done. Our combatants are ready. Let the tournament begin. Gauntlet 1. Versus... Fight. Fight by submitting your votes on your devices, that is. Versus... Engage one another in violence. Versus... Fight each other. Winners! Oh, I need a breather. Let's take a training break. Use your devices to enter one new drawing and as many new slogans as you wish. Don't let me down. Go! Write something. That timer's not for decoration. Finish quickly. The second gauntlet looms, and the hairy paws of Kismet have shuffled your drawings and slogans. Design your new shirt now. Good luck. Gauntlet 2. Versus... Fight. A new challenger appears. Battle! Versus. Attack. Winner! The final gauntlet is here, and only the best shirts from the previous rounds remain. The tournament ends here. Mercies? Go ahead and fight already. A tie on the first battle? Fine, I'll choose. Versus? I want you to fight. The tie goes to the defender. We have a champion. We've determined the world's finest t-shirt. Now we just need the pants to go with it. Here we go again.
Welcome to Fakin' It. I'm your party host, Cookie. You can put your coats on my bed, but stay out of my nightstand. Couple quick words before we jump into the game. And yes, it's skippable if you're one of those people. During each round of play, each of you is going to be sent a task to your device. Like, raise your hand if you've ever farted. But one of you will get nothing. And that person is the faker. Everyone wants to figure out who the faker is, and the faker just wants to blend in. When you hear the go sound, you either raise your hand or not, depending on whether you've ever farted before, which you have. And the faker just has to fake it. After that, everyone votes on their device who they think the faker is. If everyone picks the correct person, the faker is caught. But here's the most important part. Fakers, if you're caught in a lie, if you raise your hand when you really should have kept it down, lie, cheat, deny, come up with whatever story you have to throw other players off the scent. Be the faker. Some of the tasks will involve raising your hand, or pointing, or maybe making a weird face. But there will always be a faker, and you'll have 3 chances to catch him. Oh, one more quick suggestion before we get going. It's important to be able to see each other, so if possible, consider sitting in a semicircle or like small lines facing each other. Whatever works best while still feeling comfortable. Let's start with Hands of Truth. It's an easy one, just like we saw a minute ago. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, raise your hand if you believe in ghosts. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. You can change your vote if you change your mind, by the way. The faker can only be caught if the vote is unanimous, so do your best to come to a group consensus. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your devices now. This was the task. Raise your hand if someone has blocked you on Twitter. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. That faker is still on the loose. This is your last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third Hands of Truth task now. The task was, raise your hand if you have children. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. The votes singled out. That is indeed the faker. Just in the nick of time. It's category picking time. Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. It's going to be number pressure. Everyone's going to get a task that involves holding up a number of fingers, probably from 1 to 10. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, hold up as many fingers as days in a row you typically use the same bath towel. Vote for the faker now. By the way, silence helps the faker, so don't forget to get everyone talking. All the votes went to... Yep, you found the faker. And what will our next task category be? Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. Just want to leave it to chance, huh? Okay. Number pressure. Everyone's going to get a task that involves holding up a number of fingers, probably from 1 to 10. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task, hold up as many fingers as times you usually go to the gym each week. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. Don't forget you get points for voting for the faker even if everyone else is wrong. You couldn't agree, you couldn't find the faker. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second number pressure task to your devices now. And the task was, hold up as many fingers as alcoholic drinks you've had in the last 24 hours. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. Everyone voted for. You all got together and chose the wrong person. One last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third number pressure task now. And the task was, hold up as many fingers as dates you would need to go on to call someone your boyfriend/girlfriend. All right, vote for who you think the faker is. And everyone voted for. You found the faker. Finally. Okay, time to pick the next category. Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. Face value. Everyone's going to get a task that involves making some kind of facial expression. Maybe a weird one. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. This was the task. Make the face you have when someone tells a terrible joke. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. You didn't find the faker, and you didn't really learn anything definitive. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second face value task to your devices now. The task was, make the face you'd make if you took a bubble bath. Vote for the faker now. Not enough teamwork to find the faker. Last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third face value task now. And the task was, make the face you'd make in a hot tub. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. Too bad. You couldn't get it together for that last vote. Okay, it's time for the last round. Text you up. I've sent 3 questions to each of your devices. Type in your answers for all 3 and then hit send. Now the faker has 3 questions to answer too. They just have slightly different questions than everyone else. So good luck, faker. Let's see everyone's answers to the first text task. A book you really hate. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. You couldn't quite figure out who the faker was. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Let's see your next set of answers. Your plans for this weekend. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. And the prime suspect was... You all caught the faker.